the story revolves around this character, and these are the very experienced and past experienced character has spent a lot of time in the industry. So it is very interesting that the performance is all has the great in as well as the one M in the two also. That starting off with the detail of each character has performed well and has the vast variety of experience over here. But talking about the main thing over here, the story is based on the real scenario and is the real story. Well, talking about some of the things of the story is rolls around the Chola Samrajya and all the certain things about the Samrajya, and this is not a type of film which has add some of the ingredients. It has keep as simple as the story goes, and even we can see the songs are played in that way. There is not a kind of a dancing thing. It is playing in the way which it is needed, or we neither think that there might be a song at this time. So it is something like that, and some songs are for the tribute of the any of the character, and is played in that way. So it is very interesting to watch the PS2. Well, talking about the thing over here is why it is interesting, because the camera work and all the certain things are exceptional, but the PS1 and PS2 are budget like the 500 crores, and which is a very great thing, because we know today production and editing and all that stuff cost many. Even the one movie is like 300 to 400 crore, but the part 1 and part 2 is combining the budget of like the 500 crores, which is an exception. And one another thing that the part 1, if you have not watched that, you can watch that, because if you are going for the part 2, you will understand the nothing thing, because the story starts from the ending of the part 1, and if you have not watched the part 1, then it will be very hard, because the name I pronounce, if it is a sorry if I pronounce something wrong, because it is very hard to pronounce the name and to get attention and to recognize each and every character. Some might be easy name, and something for the states also over that time, states and cities and all that stuff is also very hard to pronounce. So it is very interesting if you watch the part 1. It is available on the Amazon Prime, so you can surely check it out. And one another thing which I like about that I told you, the part 1 was like 2022, and in 2023 part 2, part 1. So it is not an time consuming thing, that they have just worked back to back to release the certain things, and has the great knowledge and certain things which you don't know about the temple which is situated over there. It is also known by the, if you search the Ponniyin Selvan temple, you can find some of, and also I will link the temple and all the certain things which is told by the character Vikram, which is very interesting, and you can relate why to watch this movie, because it is an exceptional thing. Also, the one great point which I recognize that the audience of this time was very much crazy, and because as I watch some of the South Indian movie, especially in my area, the theaters are pretty much empty. But over this time, the theaters were not something like that. There were empty seats, but it was also half filled. I can recognize that very few seats were empty. So it was a great one, because as I watched the Vikram, the things were not like that, because the Vikram was also the interesting movie, and the first movie which I go for was the Pushpa, but that time the thing happened like the show was cancelled at that time. So it is very that the craze of the Pushpa one was, but in my scenario, in my area, the first show get cancelled, and it was the first show. So not people are changing their mindset, and